Hey everyone, it's the Amazon Queen, Becky Timms here, and I am super fired up, super duper excited to be here with you finally. This is absolutely incredible because right here, right now, I want to show you the real story, actually the real story of how I found products that make $50 per day. And this webinar is all about you. And what I want to do is ask you all, can you see my screen? Let me know in the Q&A box right now if you can see my screen. It should say the real story, how to find products that make $50 per day, even if you've never sold online before, and how you can too. So let me see if I can get the chat box here. And okay, it says I can see the chat box. More people are piling into the webinar. I'd love to hear where you are tuning in from. So, hey, Bob, it's good to see you. We've got a ton of you on the line right now. We've got Beverly, we got Stephanie, we got Sam, we got Betty, we got Sarah, we got Jillian, we got Gloria, we got Sue, we got Sharon, we got Carol and Carrie and Chastity and David. Absolutely amazing. You guys are amazing. So you can hear me crisp and clear? Okay, I am so excited that you're joining me. So what I want to do first is, let me pull up the chat box here. Okay, yes. Hi, David from Edmonton. Good to see you. Chastity from Indiana. So glad everyone's on here. Okay. So first I want to honor you. My gosh, guys, you've made it to the live call in the middle of an amazing evening. So I want to thank you for joining me during your prime time tonight. I promise you this will be the most inspirational, motivational, and cha-chinging webinar that you've been on in a very long time. That's because I'm going to pull back the curtains and show you the real story. Because not only is this webinar how I found one product to make $50 a day, but it's why my e-commerce products made $1 million in sales and why most fail. Because see, I've done my research and there's a lot of courses out there, but they don't get it. They just don't kind of hit the mark. So this webinar is all about making sure that you get your step-by-step system and the success that you're really after. Now, the other cool thing is that we could call this webinar how to cha-ching the ever-loving crap out of your products, and with no uphill battles, no struggling, just fun and huge profit. So you can see here that there's a lot of different things that we could call this webinar, and I want to show you one more, the real story of how I went from a Candy Crush addict to $1 million e-commerce seller, your step-by-step system. Do you get this? It's all about the step-by-step system, and it really works. Now, I want to say a massive welcome to everyone that is joining us right now. We've got a ton more people that are joining us from all around the world. You guys are absolutely amazing. Hi, Jay. Hey, John. I want to show you one other cool slide here. Now, check this one out. How I sold one product over 7,000 times on Amazon, all while working a full-time career, cruising the seas, and enjoying my kids. I'm going to show you this stuff because it's a system that works. And I want to share with you some real stuff here, the real truth. And one final thing here, this is my $1 million private label secrets, so you don't have to go through hell like I did. Now, I hope you get the point. This is really, really important. I'm saying right now, you know what? I'm sick and tired of all the BS on the market, the hopes and the dreams, the people that are being sold to without the detailed systems to back them up. I'm kind of like putting up my middle finger right now saying, you know what? I'm going to ante up all that stuff and show you the real way. Now, who am I? Who is this girl screaming at you from the other side of the screen? So it was incredible to be able to stand up on stage in front of hundreds of people and say, you know what, I made it. I made it. Absolutely made it through the crap, but I made it, and here's how I did it. So maybe that's why you're here right now, because you saw me telling my $1 million story on stage in Atlanta or Baltimore or even Houston. Or maybe you're joining me right now because you saw my sweet Facebook ad of Bentley and how her mom brings home the bacon and the bacon bits. So who is this webinar for? me, you want to desperately make a difference in the world. I know that feeling. I was desperately wanting to make a difference, because for me, succeeding in e-commerce was so important, because I knew that I could make a difference in the world. And you know who else this webinar is for? Maybe you've been looking for a better way to operate your business so that you genuinely get more time and money. So another couple of things. You basically want to make the same amount of money as you do now, but you want to do it from home so that you can hang with your kids more. This is Tennille. Tennille is an amazing woman. She's a stay-at-home mom of 3 beautiful children in Utah. And Tennille has used this system to make her own private label product and to be able to stay home with her 3 beautiful kids. So are any of these sounding familiar to you? I want to show you how to take whatever it is in your mind and bring it to the marketplace. Maybe you don't even know what that is right now, but I want to show you how to private label your own products so that you can make a difference in the world. First of all, this is a no BS webinar, because making money online for me is not about making money. It's not about, oh, how much money can I make? I want to be really, really honest with you. I don't care about fast cars. I care about happiness. I care about showing people the truth and being real. And I care about helping you create your private label product in record speed without the bad stuff that you don't even know, that you're not even aware of yet. I want to help you bypass all that bull crap that you don't even know that you don't know yet. Does that sound good to you? Yes, yes. Okay, we've got people here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, Val is saying exactly. I learned from my mistakes. Yes, that's the point. You get to learn from all of my mistakes that I have tripped over so many times. So this is about you becoming a superhero and creating your own product in record time, knowing stuff that I wish I knew. I hope this hits home for you. And for the dudes that are watching me right now, this is the system that's going to give you, this is the system that you can say, man is nothing else but what he makes of himself. And you can finally say to yourself, I made it. I want you to say that to yourself. But let me be clear. I'm not about to show you how to sprinkle some magical unicorn poop on your computer and miraculously make $1 million product. And yes, this is $1 million product. This is called thisiswhyimbroke.com. It's a real product. I'm sorry, it's not $1 million product. This is a real product. thisiswhyimbroke.com/magical-unicorn-poop. So my goal for you is to teach you how to earn your first dime online, not to do it all for you, okay? And this is not a get-rich-quick system, but I can show you how to private label your own unicorn poop candy, how to private label your own unicorn poop soap. So who the heck am I? Many of you already know who I am, but for those of you listening to the recording and those listening right now, who the heck am I? You know, who is Becky Timms? I'm so excited to be sharing this with you right now. So here I am. I'm married with 2 boys. I'm known as the Amazon Queen. I live in Goose Creek, South Carolina, which is a suburb of Charleston. I'm passionate about helping people live full and authentic lives. Here I am with my Amazon Queen tiara that I private labeled. And I'm also the founder of PrivatelabelCourse.com. I'm the founder of BDriveAt5.com. And I'm also the founder of BeckyTimms.com, because really I don't think anybody else could do it. So I've had some amazing wins, like selling over 1,200 products in one day. That was absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. But I'm not about to tell you all about the amazing things and leave out the stuff that I had to go through. Does that sound fair to you if I just showed you all the good stuff and left out the bad stuff? So here I am again, standing on stage. This was in Atlanta, sharing my $1 million story. Here's another amazing win. I was able to buy my dream car. I wanted a black Cadillac that was an amazing win for me, and I was able to get it, set a dream and get what I wanted. But guys, I've also had some devastating falls. And in the beginning, it sucked. I wanted to give up. I was stressed all the time, and I struggled. I'm going to share with you a Facebook post that I wrote in October the 21st, 2015. I know it's very long, so I'm going to highlight the points of it. It basically said, I work full time, I have an amazing husband, 2 very active boys, I stay up late, I listed on eBay, I woke up early, I listed, I kept listing and listing and listing, kind of like Forrest Gump, just kept running and running and running, and it took me hours sometimes. I wanted to smash the computer with a hammer sometimes. I even cursed a few times, but I got up and I came back to the computer and I kept listing over and over. I had my first sale and I lost 7 cents. Poor me. I had a pity party and only Ben and Jerry and that chocolate therapy showed up. But I knew that I was going to do whatever it took. And at one point my husband asked me, he said, Becky, are you going to get up from the computer and clean the house? And I looked him square in the eyes, and I know you can't see me right now, but I have my 2 fingers pointing at my eyes, and then I pointed them at his eyes, and I said, no. I set a goal to make my first 10K in 90 days. I wrote it down. I looked at it every day, several times a day. And guess what, guys? I did it. I did it. And now we hire someone that blesses our house weekly, has some mad cleaning skills, better than I ever could have. But I went through that fall. And if you look here, I wrote this October 21st, 2015. It has over 557 likes on this one post. This is another devastating fall. Guys, I was so stressed out. Each one of these is 5 pounds of fat. That's what 5 pounds of fat looks like. Guess what, guys? I had 50 extra pounds that I gained. It was so crazy because I was stressed out so much. But I'll show you more about that shortly. But listen, if you have me on a pedestal right now, I want you to pull me right down. You know, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, Becky, you're so incredible. You're very inspiring. But I don't want you to blow me up in your mind like, oh wow, Becky, 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 because genuinely, I'm going to tell you the truth. Yes, I've been successful in my career. I actually have 3 degrees. I am a scientist by trade. I still work a full-time career. I supervise chemists. I have an Earth and Environmental Resource Management Master's and an MBA from the Citadel here in Charleston, South Carolina. But I want you to understand something, guys. I came from absolutely nothing. In fact, this is my childhood home that I grew up in, but the only difference was when I grew up there, it was pink. And my mom affectionately called it the Pink Palace. And so this is where I grew up. There was no college educated, entrepreneurial, nothing in my family. So saying I bootstrapped it is an understatement. But guys, I have all those degrees, and I don't want you to say, oh my gosh, Becky's all educated, I can't learn from her. No, guys, I was drowning in debt. I mean, look, that's what I was, like drowning in debt. So you remember earlier I showed you the Superwoman picture and the Superman, Wonder Woman and Superman picture? Well, this was my superhero. I was a master of degrees because I was shackled by that student loan debt. It was crazy. Okay, so little disclaimer here. These are my personal 1099Ks from Amazon. I'm not going to say that you will earn this amount of money. I'm saying this is what I made. My very first year on Amazon, $405,529.80, sold 7,662 items. The next year, under this account, $187,739.86. Under my husband's account that year, $96,377.90. In one day in 2015, I sold 1,237 items for total product sales, $18,220.25. 2016, $115,168.31 under this business account, $328,934.52. And that is the last screenshot right there that I share on my account, because you know why? This webinar is not about me and how much that I can do. This webinar is about you. And I want you to understand that that's very, very, very important to me. Because if you thinking, Becky, I want you to look at what I'm saying and find yourself in this message, because this webinar is about you private labeling your product. This webinar is about you making your first dime online. This webinar is about you getting that product idea out of your head and private labeled as soon as possible. So basically put, I want to help you create your own private label product, regardless of your shape, your gender, your color, your background, or any BS stories that you tell yourself about why you can't succeed, because you can. So now to give you the goods, to understand what to teach you today, I actually did a ton of research. I really wanted to understand why people don't private label and why they fail. And so what I did is I polled my friends. These are friends that have seen me become successful with private label, and they're also folks that have created their own private label products already. So if I'm going to help you, I first have to understand how to help you. So that's why I polled these beautiful people. So this is Pam. She has a private label product in an extremely competitive niche. And I asked her, what was she thinking before she created her brand? And asked her, you know, what was the biggest reason that people fail? She said, I think the reason most people fail with private label is they don't know the right keywords to target, and they don't have a clue how to create an effective marketing campaign. I said, girl, I get that. Thank you. And this is Mike. He's an amazing guy. Mike is a pastor. I asked Mike the exact same thing. What's the biggest reason people fail when private labeling? He said, in my opinion, the reason people fail with private labels in the research of the product they want to use. Picking the right product is the base for success in e-commerce and private label. I said, Mike, I get that. Thank you so much. So I hope you care about how much I care about you getting results here. I haven't even gotten to the goods of this webinar yet. And I really want to understand that this is about you being successful. So one more, this is my friend Karen here. She's an amazing lady. I asked her the exact same thing. I said, Karen, what's the biggest reason people fail? She said, I think one big reason is not making their product stand out. For example, their name, their packaging, their labeling, description, etc. I was like, thank you so much. And then I just said, see what others have said. So do any of these resonate with you? Maybe why you haven't started private labeling yet? Yes, 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 all of them. Okay, so I hope you keep finding value in this webinar, because believe me, I'm getting ready to lift the roof off of this. Kathy says all of them. So some others say, I don't know how to do it, or it would take me too long, or I might not make any money out of it, or it would be too hard, or why would someone want to buy my product? So if you listen to what I'm going to show you today, I promise you, you're going to cry less than I did. You're going to make money faster than I did. I'm kind of counting these on my fingers right now. You're going to have much less stress than I did. You're going to reach your goals faster than I did. Because, you know, I gained 50 pounds in 1 year. I gained so much weight, guys, that was redonkulous. And the reason is I didn't have the systems in place. But don't worry, I'm going to show you that today. So when I first started out, I was investing more in my business than I was getting out. So right here, right now, if you don't have a pen and paper, grab it right now, because I'm going to zoom through 3 cha-ching secrets right now that I really, really want you to write down. 3 cha-ching secrets. You can research and find your own products that are already selling on Amazon. I'm going to prove that to you. I'm going to give you a system. It's going to blow your socks off. You're going to be cha-chinging along on your way very, very soon. Remember that there is this one thing that I'm going to tell you It's that you are freaking incredible and you can have a wildly successful private label product as long as you remember blank. And you don't need to be an expert or even a seasoned marketer to have your own private label product. So I need to do a quick question here. Am I going at the right pace? Am I going too fast, going too slow? I'm looking for your very, very honest feedback. See, pace is good, pace is great. You're fantastic. Okay, I'm going to take a quick drink. Hold on one second. Okay, cool. So when I first started out, guys, I want to know that you can research and find your own products that are already selling on Amazon. So I have a quick question for you. Imagine that you have your first product picked and it's selling $50 per day on Amazon.com. So you're already selling on Amazon and your profit is $50 per day. What would an extra $50 per day or $1,500 per month do for you? If you could put that in the chat box and let me know, what would an extra $50 per day or $1,500 a month do for you? And while you're writing that in there, now imagine that you have your second and your third product picked and selling $50 per day on Amazon.com. I see it says a lot. I would be thrilled to death. My daughter's tuition, pay my bills, buy a new car, pay down credit cards. Yes. So now you've got your second and third product picked and they're selling $50 per day on Amazon.com. What would that do for you? Travel more to a more exotic Indiana Jones kind of places. That's awesome, Addison. Pay off student loan debt, travel. Yes, that's what you can do with this type of money. So guys, e-commerce is massive. I mean, it's like huge and it's growing rapidly. So you've seen the gurus making all the money out there. So it's your turn. But if you're sitting there saying, but Becky, you did it. No, shut up. Like, seriously, shut up. I want you to listen to me right now because it is your turn. It's your turn to cha-ching. It's your turn to earn your first dime online. I'm not any better than you. There is one word that you need to understand in order to become successful in record time. Just one word. This is the one word. Are you ready for it? The one word is system. To systemize your business, we need to get to the point where it's free-flowing, it's seamless, it's absolutely just running on steroids. That's the big point that I want you to get here. And don't worry if you're at this point and you're like, huh? System? What's a system? I'm kind of like freaking out, Becky. What does it actually mean here? Don't worry. I'm going to show you exactly what system is and what you need to know. And here's my why. I'm easily distracted. Look, squirrel, I'm easily distracted. But at work, I'm anal retentive. I'm a laboratory director, so I have to pay attention to details. So my husband, Bud, said, yes, I know that you're both. You're easily distracted and anal retentive. So for those of you that don't know, I'm married to an amazing man named Bud. He's like super duper. But you need a system in your business that is going to streamline it and help you get on track. And this system comes from this book. This whole notion comes from this book called The E-Myth Revisited. And if you haven't read it or if you haven't heard of it, get that book or that audio book, write it down, because this is incredibly important for you to understand. I want you to like buy it for yourself as a gift or just get it some kind of way and read that book because it's all about systems. So this is Anita. Anita followed my system and I just texted her out of the blue right after the new year and I said, Happy New Year, just checking in with you guys. How's your private label product doing? She said, Happy New Year, all is good. They're working on 2 additional complementary products. And I said, that's so awesome. I'm so proud of you both. Anita and her fiance are private labeling together. So I'm going to share with you right now how an average girl like me started with no experience, no product, no website, no blog, no email list, no Amazon insider secrets, and definitely not an easy button. So I'm going to share with you my 4-step process that I personally use to select and launch a private label product, wow, I got tongue-tied, and generate over $1.3 million in sales on Amazon part-time. So here's the 4P marketing mix: the right product, the right price, the right place, and the right promotion. So what exactly is Amazon FBA? FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon, and this is where you ship the product to Amazon. Amazon stores the product for you. Amazon picks and packs and ships the product. Amazon provides the customer service, and you get paid. So why is FBA, or Fulfillment by Amazon, the bomb? First of all, you don't need to store any products. Here is a pictorial of what I just said. This is the FBA business model. You send the products to Amazon. Amazon stores your products. The customers purchase your products. Amazon picks and packs the products, and Amazon ships the products to the customers. And there's no need to hire associates. So the number one question that I get asked is, well, Becky, if you're doing so well on Amazon, why are you still working a full-time career? Well, first of all, I absolutely love my full-time career in the water profession of 22 years. Second of all, if you look at this picture here, Amazon stores the product. The customers come to Amazon. Amazon picks and packs the products, and Amazon ships the products to the customers. So all I have to do is initially find that first product. And you can't see me again, but I'm turning my hands back and forth because I have a hands-free Amazon business. And like I said, this Fulfillment by Amazon is what retired my husband at the age of 49 because of our Amazon business. So there's different ways that you can make money online with Amazon. Wholesale. Wholesale is where you purchase items in like case packs, either a pack of 12, pack of 24, and you're kind of the middleman between the wholesaler and Amazon and the end customer. So there is money to be made in wholesale if you want to do that. Next is retail arbitrage. This is me on my first trip out. This was 4 years ago. And retail arbitrage is when you go to a store, like physically go shopping like you see me here, and you buy products that you scan with your smartphone. And this particular item was $7 at Walmart, selling for $25 on Amazon. So I loaded my buggy up. Now notice I did not take all of the ones that were on the shelf. There were actually 2 full shelves of these left. And then the next day on my lunch break, I went to another Walmart, and they had these water balloons here, and I made $100 on my lunch break. And that's what retail arbitrage is. Online arbitrage is the exact same thing as retail arbitrage, except you shop for deals online, and then you buy the items, have them ship them to your home, and then you prep the items and then send them to Amazon. And then private label, that's what I do, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight, and that's how to create your own product with your own brand. So retail arbitrage, we just talked about this. This is where you purchase an item in one marketplace so that you can sell for a higher amount in another marketplace. So what we're doing here is just recapping. This is me with the shopping cart on my lunch break. And then online arbitrage is the exact same thing as retail, except you order from online sites like Walmart, Kohl's, Target, the clearance section, Costco, Home Depot, eBay. And there are a few problems with sourcing because, one, you don't own the product. So if you're going shopping at the Walmart, you can only buy what's on the shelves, and it's usually name brand products. And anyone can sell that same product as long as they have the same UPC code and they share the buy box and they compete on price. And a lot of Amazon sellers don't play well in the sandbox. And so if you're currently selling on Amazon, you may see a race to the bottom. And then there's that limited inventory with retail arbitrage. Now with private label products, you own the product because you're the manufacturer. You get to customize the product and add value to it. You get to customize the packaging. You own the buy box because you're the only one selling that item. So you get to set your own price. You don't have to worry about the race to the bottom. You get to control your own inventory. So right now we're going to jump into the right product, the first P. And you can look for popular eBay products or popular Amazon products, department stores and websites, magazine ads, a touch list. Write down everything that you touch, or even listen to what other people are saying, and you will get some great ideas. Because when they talk about what they're excited about, that's when you want to pay attention. If you just go over to eBay, you click on shop by category, you can go see all categories, and that will give you some ideas from eBay. If you go over to Amazon and look under the Amazon bestsellers, you can click on any of these departments for bestsellers or hot new releases, movers and shakers, most wished for, or gift ideas. But one word of caution here, make sure that you pick a category that you are approved to sell in. So I always recommend like home and kitchen, because everyone can sell in home and kitchen. And what I did here is, you see the word 50 in the middle of the screen. I typed into Amazon 50 and I hit enter. And then literally, if you look right here, I click on this right here, home and kitchen, event and party supplies. So I did home and kitchen, event and party supplies, cake decorating supplies, cake and cupcake toppers, and cake toppers. And just by typing in the word 50. Now I could have clicked on cupcake toppers. I could have clicked on a different one here or here, but I didn't. I just literally, you could close your eyes and throw darts if you want to, but what you're doing is you're digging to the sub categories. So you see how we're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories down. And that's what you want to do. And I want you to write this down. The riches are in the niches. The riches are in the niches. Okay? And when I did that, this is the product that I ended up on. It's just a plain old 3x3x3 gift box. You can see it's $26.99 for 50 of them. The rank is 12,221. There's only one FBA seller. It has 4.5 stars, so it's a good quality product. The reviews are good. And what you're looking for when you do this click-in is you want to look for the lowest price for $10. So you want to look for $10 and above. You want it to weigh less than 2 pounds. You're looking for those great reviews. You're looking for a good listing quality, and I'll show you exactly what that is later on in the presentation. And BSR, it stands for bestseller rank, and you want that to be less than 6,000 to 15,000. So basically here, the lower, the better. So if you could find ones lower than 6,000, that's awesome. But the lower the number, the better for the BSR. And your goal is to find one product and sell that product 10 to 20 times a day. So I told you I was going to show you how to have a $50 per day strategy. So here's the math on that. If you aim for a $5 profit after all your expenses and per unit, so $5 per unit, you have one product and it's selling 10 sales a day at $5 profit, that's $50 a day. And if you find 5 products, that's $250 a day if you have 5 products selling online. And then you can extrapolate that out for a year, $1,250 a month for one product, or $7,604 for 5 products. So Amazon also says, hey, the customers who viewed that 3x3x3 box, they also viewed the white box, the ivory box, the rose laser cut box, and the black box. So just from me typing in the word 50 into Amazon, I could create a brand and called it B Cubed for Becky's Beautiful Boxes. And if the numbers all work out, and it looks here like 4.5 stars, 4 stars, 4 stars, so the quality looks good, but there are more criteria, I could have a brand called Becky's Beautiful Boxes and be in the box business very, very soon. But then Amazon says, hey, the people that bought that 3x3x3, they also bought this twine for $34. So it was like $27 for just the 50 boxes. And then they added this twine and it went up to $34. So what you're looking for with a good listing, you want to have a good title. You want to have a great image. And I want you to write this down. On Amazon, a picture is worth $1,000. You always hear a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, on Amazon, a picture is worth $1,000. So you want to show your picture. You want to show your product being used. So in this example, that's that exact same 3x3x3 box, but it has s'mores ingredients in it. So you want to show that, and then you want to have good bullet points and product description. Now this, I will say, is a terrible product description. So this is an example of what not to do. But you also want to look at the item weight. You want it to weigh less than 2 pounds. You want the product dimensions. One side of the item cannot be greater than 18 inches. So 18 inches, write that down, because if it's larger than that, it will be an oversized product and you'll have to pay more for storage at Amazon. So you're looking for a small item that could fit like in a shoebox. And remember, when we're looking for that BSR, we're only looking at the top level category right here, the 12,221, this number 32 and 3,982. These are in the sub categories, but we want to know the top in the BSR bestseller rating is very top. Okay. So the product criteria, if you look at this one, the customer has asked 18 questions, or 18 customers have posted 18 questions. And so you can go and read those questions and see how you can improve your product. And you can also see here that this particular product estimated sells 300 times a month, and estimated revenue $8,124 from a 3x3x3 box. Also pay attention here, you could sell the 2x2x2 box or the 4x4x4 box. So Becky's Beautiful Boxes, we could sell all of those boxes in the different variations, the different sizes. So the possibilities are endless here, but I don't want to fool you guys. What I just went through, it is the most difficult stage and it takes time. So spend time and dig deep. I'm not saying that you're going to find your product tomorrow. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that it's going to take time. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I want you to understand this, because when you nail this down and you find the products to private label, because I took the crap out of it so that you don't have to go through what I went through, but all you have to do is repeat the system. It's like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And as I was sleeping, thousands were pouring into my account from my first private label product. This is that one day, July 15, 2015, 1,237 products sold in one day, $18,220.25 in sales. And you want to know the cool thing? Once you've nailed the system, you can just duplicate it. Okay? I know absolutely every step that you need to take in order to become successful. But this is the next thing that you need to know. You are freaking incredible, and you can have a wildly successful private label product as long as you remember this. And guys, I want you to listen up, because this is so important right here. You have to know your why. You have to. And you have to take action in spite of your fears and your challenges. You've seen my story. You know I've had a lot of fears. You know I've had a lot of challenges, but I know my why. So I want to share my why with you. This is my amazing husband, Bud, that I've been talking about. This is my oldest son, Cameron. We are out on the driving range this day. This is both my boys with Bud out on the marsh here near Charleston, South Carolina. Here is a cruise ship. My family loves to cruise. We probably cruise 3 to 4 times a year. This is my Chiweenie Roscoe and our fish. And this is our new baby girl, Bentley, and she's a Mastiff, and she is huge already. So this is my entire family here. So if you don't know your why, I promise you, you'll never have enough gumption to get through the inevitable challenges. And I promise you, life is going to throw you a couple of curveballs. Even if I give you everything I do and you test it, life is going to test you just a little bit. But if you have a system in place, it's going to make it a ton easier for you. So I want to share with you right now, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly so that you will know you just have to go through the bad to get to the good. And in spite of this, I was still successful. So who's ready to see the good, the bad, and the ugly? I am me. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bad. And while zooming through the bad, I hope to get to the good as fast as possible. So you'll know just how bad it got for me. And in spite of that, I was still successful. Okay, I'll be very honest here. This is my firstborn son, Cameron. And in that blue chair, Bud and I, we are first-time parents here. And in that blue chair that I'm reading to Cameron there is the same exact blue chair that I knew that I had to private label. So I know that there's people on this webinar right now and you're like in the thick of it. You should be like nodding your head right now like, yes, Becky, yes, you know, I understand. So I want you to know that Cameron was chronically ill and we really thought that we were going to lose him. I was petrified, but I knew that I had to do something. So as I was sitting there in that blue chair, I was trying everything possible to get my e-commerce business off the ground. This is some Code 3 trucks. My husband was in the fire industry. I sold thousands of these trucks. This is a little shoe called Just the Right Shoe. It was by an artist named Rain. I sold hundreds of those. So I was flipping Code 3 trucks and shoes on eBay back in 2003. And I knew that I wanted to private label back then, but I just didn't know how. I had tried like everything and nothing seemed to be working. I was working on my MBA then. I was learning about supply chain management. I knew that it was the right thing to do, but I just didn't know how. I didn't have that system in place. And guys, I worked my butt off. I stayed at that NICU. Cameron was in NICU for 2 months. He was born at 29 weeks. So every time when we were allowed to be in that NICU, Bud and I were there, but then they kicked us out and I went home and I worked my butt off and I tried so hard. And if I only would have had a system then, but it was my why that kept me going. And it still didn't work. Even though I worked really hard, it still didn't work. So now I'm going to get to the good. I get to make a difference in the lives of others. This is Amy. Amy's from Kentucky. She's officially debt-free thanks to eBay and Amazon. She has no house payments, no car payments, no student loans. She's grateful, and Amy is amazing. Not only is she debt-free, but she paid off her mom, or not paid off, she bought her mom a home, and she bought and paid for her father a home from her eBay and Amazon profits. This is Andez Halliburton. Andez, he actually quit his job, and this is him here. He said, Becky is a real person, and the system that she has works. He met me 6 months ago, and he's able to quit his job and enjoy the luxury that comes with it in his own time, preferably the beach. Andez is from Jamaica, and he was able to move to Miami. And this is Julie. Julie is from Canada, and I'll paraphrase what she said here, but basically she was running some errands and she saw a cosmetic company. She went over and asked them if they were selling on Amazon. They were selling on Amazon in Canada, but they didn't really promote it, and they're going to let her private label the products and sell in the US. And she said, I'm starting this journey, folks, from following Becky's instructions to a T. Thanks, Becky. You gave me the confidence to do this. So I'm super excited for her. This is my boys and my whole family. I was able to take them on our dream vacation, which was a Disney cruise. This is my boys here swimming with the dolphins. That was such an amazing day. And now the ugly. If you guys sell on Amazon, I want to show you right now just how bad that it got for me. So who's ready for me to show you the actual truth without any BS, without any crap whatsoever? I'm going to show you. So this is the actual truth. Bill saying ready, Sandra ready. Yeah, Gina said yes. Okay, so here we go. If you're selling on Amazon and you ever see this little red flag right here, you need to pay attention to it, because here I am. This was back in 2014, this screenshot. This particular one, you could see in 30 days, I sold 636. I sold 1,111. One day I came home from work and I had sold 200 items. And I thought I was going to be cheap. So I set up a little assembly line in my house, in my living room, and called all my son's friends over. And I have a private label supplement that I send out. And we were not doing FBA at this time. This was prior to FBA. And what I did was I got each of the guys lined up, and we formed like a little assembly line. And what happened was everybody at that time was like, what's Becky selling? What's Becky selling? Like all my internet friends. And so I had told my son, never tell anybody what we're selling. So Cameron tells his little friend Alex, you know, I can't tell you what we're selling. So Alex goes home to his mom and he's like, Mom, we're shipping medicine, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. So of course, Miss Amy called me and I was like, oh my gosh, it's time to do FBA. So that's when my FBA business began, right then, there, that night. But when that very same assembly line that we were doing, I tried to be cheap. And so I printed all 200 labels and saved 6 cents on each label. So basically, I did not have a tracking number for 200 products. So in Amazon's eyes, I'm a new seller here because this is June the 7th of 2014. I didn't sell my first product on Amazon until March 17th of 2014. So in Amazon's eyes, they were like, whoa, hold up. Is she going to mail these products or not? So anyway, long story short, Amazon kept $35,000 of my money and suspended my account. Guys, I crawled up in a fetal position and I just cried. I cried and cried. And my husband's like, well, Becky, why did you do that? I don't know why I did it. I cried. I can still remember how I felt to this day, that day. I thought my Amazon career was over and I had just gotten started. So the moral of that story is definitely pay attention to the red flag. No, they did not. Oh, let me clarify. They did not keep my money after the packages were released to the customers, and they made sure that there were no, returns and that the customers were actually receiving the products. They did give me my money, but basically they kept $35,000 for about 30 days. So I want to prevent that from happening to you. Yeah. So thanks for asking that question. I'm glad I clarified that. So I hope that you get this right here, right now, that creating your own private label product is like absolutely amazing. And my secret to this is this. I would imagine my boys with tons of student loan debt and no inheritance. That was my stick. That's my bad going away from thing. I did not want my boys to have any student loan debt and no inheritance because my mom has passed away. My husband's parents have passed away. So we are all they have. And then I'd imagine them with an awesome education, no student loan debt, and an inheritance. And this is my carrot. This is my going towards goal. This is what I wanted because they are my why. So what I want for you is go from your stick to your carrot, or from your lead, what's holding you back, to your pot of gold. And I want you to do that for yourself right now. So the concept that I want you to understand is that you have a stick. I don't know what it is, but you have one, but you need to create your own carrot. So seriously, I want you to write it down now, right? If I don't create my successful private label product, blank will happen. And when I do create my successful private label product, blank will happen. And you need to write those down. Okay, so we're going to jump right into the second P, the right place. You can source your products on AliExpress is one place that you could source them. So I found those 3x3x3 boxes over on AliExpress, for about $11. I could get 100 of them, so about 11 cents each, or for 1,000 for about $100, so that's about 10 cents each. But over on Alibaba.com is another place that you can source your product. You may have to buy a higher quantity at Alibaba, but once you find your supplier and do some negotiations, because you can definitely negotiate, you want to order a sample. And I don't want you to freak out, because when you order your sample, right away you need to expect to pay $30 to $60 for a sample. But you may say, well, Becky, it's just a plastic box. Yes, but you have to understand, depending on where you live in the world, it may have, or it will, get on an airplane and fly halfway around the world to get to you. And so you can negotiate that $30 to $60 per sample price. You can negotiate with them and say, if I purchase this product, will you take the price of the sample off of the overall price? And they will. Most of them will. But I just want you to remember that. So just a recap of the right place and the right price. You want to find your product on Alibaba or AliExpress. You want to use the filters to find your best sellers. You want to contact those suppliers with any specific questions. Respond to the suppliers that email you back. Order the test samples. Place your first order and wait. You definitely want to wait. And while you're waiting, you can work on your fourth P that we're going to talk about, which is promotion. Now, promotion is where you have the optimized listing. That's where you have the 5 to 6 high quality images, because remember, on Amazon, a picture is worth $1,000. You want to have great title, use your keywords, 5 bullet points that share the benefits and the features of the products. You want to have a description that gives the details, the benefits, and a call to action. And then you want to have that optimized listing, because when you have an optimized listing and you start getting sales, that's when you increase for keywords. So I want you to think about this. Whenever you go shopping for something on Amazon, and you see usually at the bottom there might be one of 30 pages, do you purchase off of page 28, or do you just stop on page like 1 or 2? You might go to page 3. You may even go to page 4. But that's the more optimized your listing and the more sales that you get, that's when you rank, your keywords rank to get you on the first page of Amazon. And that's what the system's going to show you how to do to get on the first page, because that's the highly coveted spot. So here we are, great title, great images. That prime symbol means it's fulfilled by Amazon, the bullet points. And remember, this is not a good description. Okay, for your fourth P, the promotion, you can create a Facebook page and find people that are interested in your product that way. Or you can build an email list and market off of email. Both of these work fantastic depending on your product. And let me give you another tip here. Whenever you're promoting, or whenever you're choosing your product, I should have said this back in the product stage, but whenever you're choosing your product, choose something that you can advertise on Facebook. So with that being said, you can't advertise like a knife on Facebook, no e-cigs or anything like that. But let's say that you, I don't know, private labeled a spoon. You know, if you're, think of how you are when you're looking on Facebook. If a spoon popped up, would that catch your attention? So start thinking with your promotion piece in mind before you even start, And then that way you'll be closer to, you know, being able to advertise your product on Facebook. In the beginning, you want to focus on sales and reviews only. You can forget about blogging and building a website and all these social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube. That's one big thing that I see that cause people to fail is they want to start promoting on all of these things and they're not focusing on just sales and reviews, sales and reviews. So just to recap the 4 Ps, we went over the right product, the right price, the right place, and the right promotion. So guys, the bottom line is I'm just an average girl that decided to try this Amazon business. On the left is my team is behind me. That was Bosses Day 2011. And that was kind of cool. We posed like Charlie's Angels and we said we treat our customers like angels. And it's true. That is so true. Even with Amazon, if you're an Amazon seller, you want to treat your customers like angels. You want to give them wow moments and not whoa moments. And on the right is me me in front of my bookcase that's downstairs with my Amazon Queen tiara on. And I want you to put in the chat box, when I asked you a few minutes ago, if I don't create my successful private label product, this will happen. Who actually wrote that down in your notebooks or whatever you're taking notes on? I did. Yes, I did. Guys, you're action takers. That is like so awesome. Snapshot a picture, great. That is so awesome because when you take action, that's like the first step right there. Okay, that's great. So you don't need to be an expert or even a seasoned marketer to have your own private label product. You don't. This is my first private label product. It was an absolute mess. Look at that. No direction, no nothing. It was just craziness. Gained 50 pounds right there, right? No, I'm sorry. I might have gained like 40 pounds right there. This is product number 2. This is where I gained my other 10. But it's less of a mess, but it was still kind of rocky and rounds and flips and craziness. But this is what I want for you. I want you to go from A to dollar signs peacefully. That's what I want you to do. I want you to go from A to dollars. In reality, a lot of us are anxious and stressed and unhappy and numb, but I want you to have happiness from your A to dollars for your first private label product. There are many private label products. Here's an example. This is a lemon squeezer, and you can see their name is Furlan, and they just put Furlan on the handle. Here's another one. It's some Garcinia Cambogia dietary supplement. Or check this one out right here. Guys, butt face soap. One side is brown and one side is white. 660 sales a month. Estimated revenue $4,415 for some butt face soap. Are you kidding me? So if they can do it, you can do it. So let me ask you a question. What's better, to invent a brand new product or model one that's already selling? Yes, model B, already selling B. That's right. It's easier if you model what's currently working. So here's that exact 3x3x3 box. On Alibaba, they're 9 cents each. You could buy a pack of 50 of them selling for $27. Okay. Now remember this twine. Remember, customers buy the box and the twine. Well, that roll of twine is 56 cents. Just by adding the twine to your boxes, it's $34. So basically you were selling them $27 just for the 50 boxes. You added a 50-cent item, which was that twine, and you made $5 more profit. That's crazy, guys. Okay, you can model what's working. Here's some magnetic eyelashes, 80 cents each, one pair, 4 pieces, $18 on Amazon. Look at that picture. That's like amazing right there. Remember I said a picture's worth $1,000. This particular picture is the #1 new release in lash enhancers and primers. So they're making a lot of money there. So if they can do it, you can do it. I really and truly hope you're getting this right now. So look at this one. This is another example. This is a Go Nuts nut milk bag selling on private label. Here's another example, Vital Travel Buddy. And it's just, look at the picture with the baby. That's like amazing. There's so many private label products out there. You can private label anything. And they weren't experts because all they did was take some of their expertise and created a private label product. They weren't experts. So do you get it? You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know absolutely everything right now. I promise you, my hand is on my heart right now, and I say this to you genuinely. People say to you, Becky, you're an expert on Amazon. I say, I'm not. Seriously, some of my clients make more money than me. But here's the thing. I gave them a system in order to become successful. So do you get it? I created a system that made me successful, and it didn't matter how much I knew about private label. I was giving them a system so that they could leverage my system. Because you already have enough knowledge inside of you right here, right now. Here's another example. These are some shoe lights, 50 cents on Alibaba, selling for $10.99 on Amazon. Here's another one. This one is 33 cents, selling for $10.44. Sorry, it's 33 cents a pair, selling for $10.44. Okay. This is Dhruv. Dhruv is from India. He already had a product. He had darts. He was private labeling darts. And he came to me. He had already invested in other products. And when he came to me, his product was failing. And he wrote to me, I saw your videos over and over. I've even suggested you to Chinese friends, his Indian friends who want help. I had 7 sales today. I changed my title and keywords too for darts. You helped me a lot, so I am thankful to you. I have the brains, but I really felt nervous when the product was failing as I lack experience. And seriously, all he did was leverage the system that I put into place. So the 3 cha-ching secrets that we just went over, you can research and find your own products. You're freaking incredible, and you can have a wildly successful private label product as long as you remember blank. And you don't need to be an expert or even a seasoned marketer to have your own private label product. So this is exciting, right? Yes, yes. So I want to ask you, who is tired of not having a profitable private label product? And who of you would like a full 100% no secrets look at exactly how to create your own private label product? I mean, like everything, the product research, how to find the suppliers, the payment solutions, the shipping, how to optimize the listing, the title, the bullets, the description, the images, the ranking, the promotion, traffic, absolutely everything that you need. Yes, yes, me, I would, yes. So I want your private label product to go from A to $, not to look like this, and not to look like this, but to look like this, from A to $. Okay, so here's the system. Beginning with the end in mind, these are the things that I stumbled over: frustration, fear, and anger for creating a private label course. And I know that you don't know what you don't know, what the rules of the game are, but I want to show you the stuff that could happen. So that's why we're going to lay a solid foundation. I'm going to give you a specific private label timeline, the FBA or Fulfillment by Amazon Quick Start Guide, tools for your Amazon toolbox, and I want to show you how to think like a customer so you can cha-ching the heck out of your products. And step number 2, I'm going to share with you how to find your product, what to specifically look for and why, how to snoop on your competition to leverage and surpass their success, and how to analyze the data. I love to make data-driven decisions, and I want to show you exactly how to do that as well. No emotions, just plain, this is what we're going to do. So how to source your products. I'm going to give you the Amazon Queen's keys to the castle. These are super, super important right there. The Amazon listing template, your step-by-step process to finding your suppliers. I'm going to show you how to create the perfect listing. The right title, which is the most important, the right images, the bullets, the description, and the keywords. I'm going to show you how to create your product the cha-ching way. I'm going to show you all the secrets that I use to create my 10 private label products in 6 months from start to finish without a team of product researchers or virtual assistants or social media gurus or copywriters. There's going to be no guessing, no tears. It's going to be tons of fun. It's all about fast results, profitable products, and making as much of an impact as possible. The secrets of $1 million Amazon listing. I'm going to show you the $1 million optimized listing walkthrough. I mean, it's going to be like step by step. I'm going to show you every single thing that you need. It's going to say, okay, put this word here, put this word here. I'm also going to share with you in step number 8 how to promote your product, how to create your logo for less than $30, how to do Amazon sponsored products. And if you don't know what those are, if you're shopping on Amazon and you see the word sponsored, that is Amazon sponsored ads. I'm going to show you how to get reviews the honest way. I'm going to give you the softwares and the systems that you need in order to become successful. Now, not some systems that you don't need just so I can get an affiliate commission. No, nothing dodgy here, no affiliate things. Only the things that I use to help put the systems in place. That's all I'm going to share with you. Step number 9, seamless traffic, getting cha-ching traffic to your offer with no BS, no fluff, actually stuff that works, because when you get the traffic, then you have an optimized listing, you get the sales, you get the reviews, and it moves you up to page 1. Now, you're not going to start off on page 1, so I want to tell you that, because guys, this is not a game. This is your life. I know there's other key forms of traffic that you'll need to understand, but Amazon has its own traffic, and you're going to learn how to run the sponsored ads to do that. Okay? And digital downloads. I'm going to give you the private label decision-making tool. That is, if your product doesn't meet that criteria, then you do not purchase it. The initial supplier script. This is the exact script that I use to contact suppliers. The Amazon listing template. I'm going to share bloopers with you because I want to keep it real. I want to show you like it really is, because there's no perfection. It's going to be fun. It's going to be honest. And why am I doing this? So that you know that I'm no one special. And seriously, if I can do this, you can do this. Have you ever wondered what it's really like to be a $1 million Amazon seller? This is me on Christmas about 3 years ago. It was me against the neighborhood boys. I took all of their Nerf guns and I won. And that's what I'm going to show you with private labeling. I'm going to show you every single thing that you need, because I'm tired of people failing. I'm going to give you lifetime access to the Cha-Ching private label course. This is Tennille again. She's like, I can't believe my first test product sold after only 1 month after purchasing the private label course. Then after my product went live on Amazon, I had organic sales without pay-per-click. Thanks, Becky. So these are some real people that are already cha-chinging. I'm going to show you some proof. It's real evidence. This isn't just me saying it. These are people that are already making the sales. This is Pam. And she said, what I love most about working with Becky is her ability to drill down to the best keywords for a product. I want you to write that down. Keywords for a product. You're not selling products, you're selling keywords. She entered the market with 2 highly competitive products in one of the toughest selling niches, and within the first few days, she saw her products ranking on Amazon, and now weeks later, she's averaging 2 to 3 sales organically per day. Now look at this post. OMG, this is crazy. The blank is now at 12,640 and 95 in its main category, and the blank, her second product, $33,734 and number 30 in its main category. Don't mind me. I'm just a tad bit excited to see all of this play out in real time. Guys, these are real people, real results. So what you're going to get, you're going to get 100% unfettered access to the Cha-Ching course. I love that word, unfettered. It just means unrestricted. I just thought it was cool. It's valued at $12,997. Again, who would like this? Yes, me. Okay. So I promise you I'm going to totally rock it out with these bonuses that I'm going to share with you right now. First is the Amazon FBA manual. This is online, and this is designed to walk you through the process of using FBA from beginning to end. You're going to learn more about the pricing, the product restrictions, the packaging requirements, and more. It's valued at $3,997. So what you're going to get as a Cha-Ching course member, you're going to get the full Cha-Ching course 10-step system valued at $12,997. The FBA Quick Start Guide valued at $3,997. Total value $16,994. Bonus number 2, the 37 Private Label Hacks cheat sheet. This is like super secret ninja tips from how to get social media exposure, how to find influencers, and how to remove negative feedback. This is everything that the $1 million sellers are doing to make huge profits on Amazon. These are things that I have combined over time, valued at $1,997. Bonus number 2 is the Private Label Hacks cheat sheet that we just talked about. So what you're going to get as a Cha-Ching course member is the 10-step system, the FBA Quick Start Guide, the 37 Private Label Check. That's a mouthful. 37 Private Label Hacks cheat sheet valued at $18,991. Bonus number 3 is the exclusive Cha-Ching Facebook group access, $1,164 value. This is where you get to ask questions, ask for feedback, meet up in your local area if there are others that live near you, have monthly masterminds where I pick one product and I give it live feedback. I go in there and say, would you list this item? Would you not list it? What would you do to improve this item? So what you get as a Cha-Ching course member, you get the 10-step system, the FBA Quick Start Guide, 37 Private Label Hacks cheat sheet, the exclusive Cha-Ching Facebook group access, total value $20,155. Just look at all this goodness. Bonus number 4, how to find a supplier for your products in China. So my course, my system is going to teach you how to find your own supplier. I'm all about teaching people how to fish, but I'm also going to give you a fish. I'm going to share with you my personal supplier. You will have her email address. Her name is Frances. You can send it directly to her. You can skip all the steps in the training as far as the supplier if you want to, and you can, if your product meets all the criteria, you can just send the email over to Frances. I don't know that you even talked to her. Actually, it's quite cool. People post in the Facebook group, hey, I got my private label product today, and I didn't even know they ordered, or I didn't know what stage they were in, because they just did it all directly from the training. They didn't even need me. Guys, that was like one of the happiest days in my life to know that I have a system that people can follow that don't even need me. However, I am available in the Facebook group, but I just want to say that was like, I made it, you know, that people can watch the training and actually do this. That is, actually that's priceless, but I had to put a value on it. So I valued it at $10,997. So what you get as a Cha-Ching course member, you get the full Cha-Ching course 10-step system valued at $12,997, the FBA Quick Start Guide, the 37 Private Label Hacks cheat sheet, the exclusive Cha-Ching Facebook group, and my personal supplier. Total value $31,152. This is T. Marie. She was like, wow, step-by-step instructions. Now, this is what I was looking for in learning this subject. This is Chris. Chris is a stay-at-home dad in the UK. He said, a massive thank you to Becky Timms for the course that's been provided. Not only is it crystal clear to follow, but the content provided in the course is amazing. Great value for the money. So if you're looking to start Amazon private labeling, then this is the best place to start. Fact. So I want you to think about this for a second. What are just 5 private label products worth to you? There's 7.125 billion people in the world. If you have 5 products making $5 profit, you're selling 10 a day, that's $250 a day in profit, or $7,500 a month in profit. But what if you only had 2 products and your profit was $15 for each of those items and you sold 10 a day? That's $300 profit a day on 2 products. So your profit doesn't have to be $5. You can find one that has a profit of $15. But these are just examples. So with that scenario, that's $9,000 a month. So with 7.125 billion people in the world, do you think you can make 20 sales a day? So with just those product sales, would it make sense for me to charge $3,500 for this course, yourprivatelabel.com, and you have $5 in profit, you make 10 sales a day, 50 times a month, that's $7,500 a month. And let's just say I charge $3,500 a month $3,500 for the private label course. Your profit would be $4,000. But with just those product sales, would it make sense for me to charge $3,500? You have yourprivatelabel.com. You make $15 profit, sell 10 a day for 2 of them, times 30 days, that's $9,000 a month. You pay $3,500 for the private label course. Your profit, $5,500. So guys, that's kind of like saying, hey, if you really, 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 really suck at this, you're still going to do way more sales than what the course costs. And if all this did for you was finally allow you to seamlessly create a kick-butt private label product that actually makes a difference in people's lives, or allows you the roadmap to create your successful private label product in lightning speed so that you can stay home with your children. Or maybe it's going to enable you to actually be financially free for once and for all so that you can hang out on the beaches of the world. So you can see why it's a brilliant deal at $3,500. So what you're going to get as a Cha-Ching course member is the 10-step system, the FBA Quick Start Guide, the 37 private label hacks cheat sheet, exclusive Cha-Ching Facebook group, my personal supplier, total value $31,152. But I wanted to make this a no-brainer for you because your success is my driver. I want you to say, hey, Becky, the Cha-Ching course changed my life forever. I left my job and now make twice as much in half the time. Your success is my driver because I give a crap about you and your results. I want you set up for success. So this is so important for me to say to you right here, right now, because what I get the most pleasure out is when I can like run around the house like a headless chicken, and you'll call me and say, Becky, I made it. I sold my first private label product, or I just earned my first dime online. That is like way cool. And that's what I want. That's the pleasure that I want. And if you follow me on Facebook, I post it all the time that people send me screenshots. So I decided to get a bit crazy and give this all away at $2,497, but that's for the general public because you showed up, because you're listening to me right here, right now, and because you're absolutely special. I know you're all saying yes, yes, yes. So you can get started right now today for just $1,497. Oh, no. You know what? I got that there as a joke. I put a massive X through that, and there's a reason I put a massive X through that, because it's stupid. You showed up for this webinar. You're here with me right now, and I promised you that I came to this webinar. I was going to be selling this for $1,497. This course is going to be $5,000 very, very soon, but I want you to understand that you can get it right here, right now, today, for just $997. And it's available at learnwithbecky.com, $997. So guys, I'm going to be really honest with you. I had two choices. I could keep all this information close to my chest, the exact steps, not just the, hey, I put a course together and sell it kind of thing. I mean, everything. You get everything. And I could have created a course that assisted men and women all around the world just like you. And that's what I chose to do. I chose to create a course. At one point, my assistant, Stephanie, she was like, why would you do that? And it's because I want to see you get results. So right now you have two choices. Number one, you could do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free, or you can pony up this small investment today compared to the huge value you'll get in return and just give it a go. Remember, you have me on your team. You can grab it at learnwithbecky.com. And my personal guarantee, I'm 100% confident that if you do what I tell you to do, you will succeed. And this is my personal let's get results guarantee. Most people just give you a money back guarantee. If it doesn't work out, you get your money back, but you're left stuck in the same position you were before you started. You still have that stick. And guys, that's lame. You're here because you want to get results. So here's my guarantee to you. You go through my training videos, you follow each step, you put it into action, and you get results. And if at any stage you're struggling or something isn't working out as you had hoped, simply reach out to me via email right away and I'll help you get unstuck so that you get results. The short of it is I want you to get results. So we're not going to quit if something isn't working for you right away. We'll work through it and get you the results you deserve. That's my promise to you. So if you're committed to getting the results and making a big change in your life, then let's do this. There are other opportunities out there like Starbucks that can take you 3 to 5 years to get back your initial investment. Yes, that's worth so much, knowing when I need your help, you're there. Yes. So here's a tale of two people. This is Layabout Lisa. Now, this is really important for you to understand because Layabout Lisa would be like, I see this presentation, but I'll just sit here and eat my bonbons. Or this is Take Action Tina. She's like, oh my gosh, this is freaking unbelievable. I can't believe that Becky has given this away to us at this crazy price. I'm going to take action right now, right now. Where is it? Take Action Tina. All you got to do is go to learnwithbecky.com. And of course, I want you to be a Take Action Tina. You can get started today, not for the $1,497, but for the $997. And it's with absolute integrity that I wasn't going to bring this course live, but I knew that I had to. And I already said I'll be raising the price soon in the next coming weeks. And if all this course did was help you get away from your stick and help you get your carrot. So I want you to look down at that piece of paper for the ones of you that wrote it down and said, if I don't create my private label product, then blank would happen. So would it be worth it to you to get away from your stick? I know it is. I know without a shadow of a doubt that it is. So if I were offered this course in the beginning before I created my first private label product, I would have kicked myself for not buying it, and I'm dead serious. I had to learn it all. I had to create all the systems. I had to network, know the right people, design, fumble, cry, scream, nearly quit over and over and over again. And all you have to do is follow the steps. So you can get started today for just $997, learnwithbecky.com. Become an Amazon queen or king with us. Rock it out. Have a ton of fun. I really, really want you to take me up on this opportunity. I have my hand on my heart. This is my gift to you. You can get all $31,150 worth of value for just $997 now. What you get as a Cha-Ching course member, you get the full Cha-Ching course 10-step system, the FBA Quick Start Guide, the 37 Private Label Hacks Cheat Sheet, the exclusive Cha-Ching Facebook group, and my personal supplier, total value $31,152. Whoa, what a marathon. That's absolutely insane. This is so cool. This is like really, really, really phenomenal. Thank you so much for hanging around with me. I'm super fired up, super grateful, and I'm absolutely cha-chinged out. So at this time, I'll answer any questions that you may have for the ones of you that are watching me live. I'll answer any questions that you might have.